So we are live. Are we live? I think so. Let's check it out. Launch the game. Okay, before we start, I'm going to make a list of things that we have to actually do. So what do we have to do? So we have to build, let's see, we have to build build a barracks because we might get attacked. Build a physician. Because people might get sick is one of the concerns. It's also, and then what else? What else do we need? Yeah, we're gonna build a stage, which is not really that exciting, but or special or difficult even, so that we can do easily. So let's make a little plan for the things that we're gonna do. We can also build a carpenter, and that carpenter will allow us to make weapons. So we can make hammers, if I'm correct. Let's see. So this makeshift weapon. So armor smithing, that's not the thing that we're searching for. We have to go to the carpenters. Carpentry, tech, tree. So here we go. Makeshift weapons. This is a warhammer. The name of it is a warhammer. So we can also do that. How many works do we have? We got like 4. And we will still get 8 people. So that's not enough for the things that we want to do. So I think we have to go to like a population of 150. But we also have like 18 people. Oh no, that's the constructed amount of rooms. that we have. And I think food is also going to be a problem. So if we go up in citizens, food is going to be a problem. So we're going to have to increase our food. And I also want to build like a almost said fridge. I want to build a bridge from this side all the way to this side. So yeah, that's also what we're gonna do. Let me write that down. Get more food, get more citizens. Okay, so that's the plan for now. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started, I think. So the previous time what we did is we researched stages. And that's one of the... Let's see, where is it? Here we go. So the previous time what we did is we researched one of the civic researches, and it is called entertainment, and it unlocks stages, and that will give the citizens of our settlement a little bit of entertainment. So we're gonna build that first, and it's going to be somewhere here. This menu is still really difficult to navigate, so entertainment, here we go. So build a stage. We can make it a little bit bigger. Do we need anything special? No, we just need some furniture. And we got enough furniture. Yeah, we got more than enough furniture. So we're gonna do that. And then let's see how much money we have. We got 892. So we're still selling wood. And this should be put all the way to like 85%. So if only 85%. So if the warehouse is filled above 85%, it will get exported. And now it's completely filled, so we'll keep exporting. We also have a lot of wood laying around, so this should all be exported. That will give us a nice chunk of money, and eventually we will be able to get some livestock. So I also have a buy request for steel. That's also good. But do we have room in the warehouse for steel? Yes, we do have that, I think. No, we didn't. Okay, now we do. And then we also need some room for livestock, which we hopefully already have. Yes, we do. Some eggs and some meat. I keep pressing escape, but escape is not the right button to escape to get out of those menus. So once we get livestock, we will be able to farm the globdines. And that will give us some meat and some eggs. So this is just something we have to wait for. This is also something we have to wait for. So we got a little bit of money. And we just have to wait for these buy requests to come through. Yeah, so. And then in the meantime, we keep selling wood. And I think I'm also going to make a sell request, or I'm gonna put our furniture up to be bought if it's above 50%. So if the warehouse is filled above 50% with furniture, so this place, this area, if it has around 120 furniture in it, it will start selling the furniture. And as you might see, furniture sells for a lot more than wood does. So that's also something that we have to do. We have to expand our carpentry so we can make some good money. But before we do that, we don't have a lot of workforce. So we want to increase the workforce that we have. And to do that, we need more citizens. So we got 92. we will get 100 eventually, but that's just not enough. So I'm gonna up this to 200. But I think our food supply is not, or our fishing output is not enough for 200 citizens. So we have to expand the fisheries. And I also want to do what I want to do, which what I think would look nice is if we build like a bridge right through this island to the other side. I think that would look nice, and we will eventually create like society that lives around this river with like some buildings in these middle islands. I think that would look nice. So we could also build even a few islands, man-made islands here, because this is shallow water. I think that would look nice. So what we have to do is we have to edit this fishery. And how do we do that? There is a way to edit this fishery. Here we go, refurnish room. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to get rid of all of this. That will leave us with this part only. And then the storage has to be built, and auxiliaries. So it is still at 100%. I don't know if it will stay at 100%. Well, that looks good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build a road all the way from here over to here. That looks nice. And then we're going to build one more fishery on this side. Right? And then we will put like storage. Then we put also storage here and some auxiliaries to increase the efficiency. There we go. Also done that. And this thing. Yeah, so this is all getting built. So let's wait for this first. And then is this stage built? No, not yet. So this is also going to get built, but that's not that important. And then let's see. So if we change this a little bit. So the efficiency is at 100%. So that's good. Yeah, so okay, that's good. That's fine. This looks good. And then because we got a whole lot more workforce, that's because people are not working at the fishery anymore. Because we rebuilt it. Once this is built, we will get this workforce will go down, as you might see. So 70 people will work here. And then let's see. So some people are now working on the stage, entertaining people. It's not really in a central area, so they have to go all the way here. Which is fine. This looks good. So the market and the shrine is also here. I think that's okay. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to build like maybe some fisheries over here on this side. So we will fish of this shore. And this will also give us 4. 4 is not a lot. 4 is not a lot. But I think we might have to do with this. There we go, efficiency. That's because there's not a lot of fish on this side. Look at this, there's just one fishing spot. While on this side, there is 2. So, not much better. On this side, there's also 2. So So fish might be a little problem, but we will solve that, because when we get more cities, you can get multiple cities in this game. And when we get more cities, we might also build fisheries in other cities, and that will allow us to get more fish. So for now, we just have to fish ourselves. But maybe not forever, so. So at least we will get a little bit extra fish with this new fishery. That's good. Hopefully we won't starve. I don't think so. I don't think so. We are stockpiling a little bit of fish, so we're not... So the amount of fish that we stockpile is not decreasing. It's net positive, right? Yeah, I think it's kind of... Maybe also not, because it says minus 20. Yeah, I don't know. We will see. We will find out. And if it's... And if the fish is decreasing, I will just build more fisheries. You know what? Let's just build one more. So why not? Because it cannot really hurt just to build one more. I don't think it's costing us a lot of workmen. Also we need people that are going to work here. We also need that. So this is already a bit more. As you might see, 560. We also can get this 720. So we can't really reach that part, but if you get rid of this part here, and then we add it to this other side, can we do that? No, we can't. Okay. So we have to add it to this side. And then... oh my god. Let's drink some water. So in this new fishery, we also have a production of 8. And that's good. So even if we get these auxiliaries, we will get even more. And also build a storage. Yeah. So this is not too bad, man. So not too bad. This will feed our citizens for quite a while. And this place has a production of 41. Not too bad. Not too bad. But this will feed our citizens for quite some time. And in previous episode, our city level also increased. So because our city level increased, it means that we might get attacked by bandits. And that's really dangerous, because they will just rob us. They will rob us of our money, of our food, of our supplies. We don't want that. So we have to train an army that can stop them. And it's not too special. I'm not gonna do too much, because the first few raid parties, so people are gonna come to raid us, they're not really too scary. So we are just going to build like maybe this big of a training area. And let's build some dummies to practice on. So this is going to be the training area for now. So it costs some stone and some furniture. And then we're gonna start training our military. So I'm doing way too much at the same time. Let's just wait a little bit until some of these things are built. There we go. So our barracks or training grounds is built. One of our fisheries is built. Also, the other fishery is being built. And then we can also change the name of our faction and the name of our ruler. So now we are called Bob. I don't like the name Bob. I don't like short names. So we are going to... everybody knows. So I don't like the name Bob. I don't like shortening of names. So I'm going to fill in the name that... I don't like the name Bob because Bob is a shortening of another name. So I'm just gonna fill in the original name. So when people are called Bobbert, it usually gets shortened to Bob, and that I like it more when you say the full name instead of the shortening. So Bobbert is going to be the name. And the faction is Boss Fight City. Let's call it Boss Fight Empire. Let's do that. So save as default. We can also change the flag. We could change the flag. And here you go. So already some of our Amevians are training, but we don't have an army yet. So now I have to find out how to... Oh yeah, okay, here's a hero. Here. How do you make an army? Where was the army interface? Here is the army interface. So already some people are already training in the training area. And that is because you get a few armies per default. So we're gonna disband all of this because we don't need this big of an army. We're just gonna need one for now. And how many people can we put in it? Let's put like 40 people in it. And they won't be all the time in the army, I think. I think they will only be training up to a certain level, and then they will do other jobs. So we're going to do 40 people, and then, yeah, they don't have any equipment that they can equip. So for now, we're just going to make them train. Only melee training. Yeah, so they're just going to be expert fighters, but without any equipment. And then we will build some warhammers. We're going to build some carpenters to build warhammers, and then we will equip our citizens with warhammers, or our army with, and then we will equip our army with warhammers. So yeah, this is good enough for now. I think this will be able to repel a lot of raiders, so we don't have to worry for a while. And then, as you might see, we already are above 104 citizens. And they're kind of happy. But yeah, so 80% is not too bad, actually. It's not too bad. So what can we do to make them happier, to make more of them move in? What can we do? So they have complained about wells, about stages. And our plan was to build like a bigger city center over here. So while we are waiting... No. What should we do next? What is a smart thing to do? I think a smart thing to do is just to wait a little bit for this to be built. And in the meantime, our soldiers will get trained. And we will also get more citizens. And that will make the city run a bit smoother instead of building, and then getting into trouble later. Yeah, so we're waiting for this to be built. And then we will take a look at what else we can do. So we got like quite a bit of money, but we're still not buying anything. So that is the question. Why are we not buying anything? So we can take a look at diplomacy. See if we can maybe get also a trade agreement with these guys. So no, not yet. Because we just don't have enough money to get a trade agreement started with these guys. Or enough supplies even. But if we take a look here, let's take a look at the trade. The trade screen again. So what can they sell us? So they can sell us some livestock. Right? So we can also trade this way, which might be a little bit easier. So I think getting 25 livestock, I think we got enough money for that. And maybe also we need some steel. Let's also get 25 steel. If we do this, you have nothing worth. So if we go 20 livestock and 20 steel, this should be good. So 20 livestock, 20 steel. So this is perfect. Okay, so now we can finally get some livestock and also get some steel. So with the steel we can build these torches, and with the livestock we can finally get the Glabdien pasture up and running. So if you take a look at the world map, we traded with whom did we trade? With these guys. Namashal. So it should be arriving sometime soon, I think. Oh. Okay, so it already arrived. So finally, we got some Glabdiens. Perfect. Glabdiens. Finally got some Glabdiens. So these guys will reproduce on their own. So as you might see, we will get some livestock. And also reduce the amount of workers here, because we just don't need that many workers. So now we will also generate livestock, and as you might have seen, you can sell livestock for quite a bit of money. So that's also really nice. So now we're gonna get meat and some eggs, a lot of eggs. And the Amevians really do like eggs, so look at this. So they like eggs. That's great. Okay. A Globdian pasture is up and running. It's not at full capacity yet because we can put in way more animals that we currently have. So we can get a total of 92 instead of the 17 that we have right now. We get a few workers, which is nice. So what we can do is we can increase our furniture output, which will increase the money that we make. But I think this is good. There's another risk that we have. So one of the risks is that we might get attacked by raiders, by bandits. And another risk is that we get a disease in the city. So I think solving that is more important than increasing our furniture output right now. So that is what I'm going to try to solve right now. So if we take a look over here, we can go to research and we see that we can build a physician, a healthcare, and they will have a better chance of survival. And a physician, what does a physician do? Allows us to educate and employ doctors. Okay, I don't know what that is. So, but we do need an hospital. I think this is the thing that we need to survive a disease. So when a disease breaks out in our city, we need that. And then what else can we get which will really increase our city? So which will help our city. So there are a few things here that will help with manufacturing. So we can get warhammers and stuff like that all over here. This is all really important. I would like to go through this tree at least. Maybe the smithy won't be needed. We can import all of this. Here we can do some mining, so we can sell some gems, which will give us a lot of money. We might do this as well. This is all really important because it's civic, so this will make our citizens happier. It will increase the immigration rate. Some knowledge, also really, really important. We can't import this, so we need to really do this ourselves. Architecture, also important. We can, for example, give second floors to our homes, which will double the amount of citizens that we can put in. We can put in some basements. Here our fish output is nice to have, but maybe we can import this as well. Agriculture, this we won't do. We are going to import all of this. Health is also nice. We can't import this. We need to do this. Military, we need our own military. Because, yeah, it's going to defend us against attacks. And then refining, this we might also import. And then empire is also important. So still a lot to do. So research is really important. And we got 10 workers. And we can, that's what I wanted to do. So I got a little bit distracted by the research tree, but what we're going to do is we're going to build a hospital, a place for your subjects, when wounded or sick, gives them a better chance of survival. I think where can we put this? What is a logical place to put this? I think even getting rid of this carpenter and I'm putting it in this place wouldn't be too terrible. So I think I'm just gonna copy this. We're gonna put it like here. So this is going to be our industrial district anyway. So we might as well put the carpenter right there. I'm not gonna build a second one. And then this one we're gonna destroy, and we're gonna put a hospital in this place. Okay, we got rid of that. And then let's put in a hospital. So as you might have seen, we also need tools for the hospital. We need beds. I think we need the tools, right? At least, yeah, we need tools for the hospital. Let's also put them like snugly together. We can also like put them all up this row. So the more people we put in here, the better, right? Yeah, I think that's good. I think when a disease breaks out, it breaks out. So a lot of people get sick, and we need to treat all of them. But then on the other side, right? Look at this. Look at how many tools we need with this amount of beds. So I think this is better solution. I think because tools are also quite expensive. We got the furniture. Furniture is no problem, but the tools are gonna be a problem to get. So we have to import that as well. So we're importing steel. We're importing some livestock. Livestock is still relevant. The steel not really. But the tools is also going to be important. So that will allow us to get the hospital, and also a lot of other different buildings. So we got our supply of tools immediately. Somebody accepted the trade request. I don't know. Somebody sent some tools through. So we got enough tools to build a hospital. We also got some in storage still. We also, we had some eggs in storage. So that was really cool to see that we are also gathering eggs. These guys, yeah, will eventually fill up this pasture. And then we will get a lot more eggs. So that's good. So we are waiting for that to fill up. We're still accepting livestock for trade. This place is being built, the carpentry. And then let's see if this is built. This is going to go down by quite a bit, the workforce. Okay, so we still got 8 people. Okay, so we still got 8 people in the workforce that are not doing anything. And that's good, because we can put them to work in different places. We also got 3 homeless people. So let's fix that first. The 3 homeless people is really easy to fix. We're just gonna build some houses across this shoreline. It looks good. And then if we get the roads, can put like maybe a little Venice Beach like boardwalk across the water. I think that looks nice, right? So they can walk here. They can like talk, do stroll along the sea. You know, I wouldn't complain about that. This sounds like a really good old time. And then once this road is built, what we can also do is we can put down some decorations. So maybe some benches. We can already do it actually. So let's put down some benches across this broad walk. And it would look really nice in my opinion. And maybe some torches here and there. Of course, some gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. So I put these benches all the wrong way around. Let's fix that as well. Okay, I'm just going to We built some houses, so there are no homeless people anymore. And now we're gonna start building our city square. So let's take a look at what the Amevians want. So from population, they have zero noblemen. This is something that we can do later in the game. Access. So they got really little food rations, and they're complaining about that. So we have to increase our food rations. So yeah, that's happening slowly. I'm going to even dedicate even more crates to fish. And once this Glapdien farm pasture gets up and running, so when we fill this up with animals, we will also get a whole bunch more eggs. That would also be nice. And I also would like it if we could produce some livestock, because that will allow us to sell some. So yeah, this is slowly increasing. So we already have 20 instead of the 17 that we had in the beginning. And then, so that's something that we will take care of by itself. So food rations will increase, drink rations. Again, something that we will do later in the game. Clothing, something that we will do later in the game. So I think it is mostly the services that we're going to need to increase. And one of the services is hearts. So we built this new block. So we're going to need a new heart here in the middle. Maybe one more stage. Because this stage, is this stage being used? Is it being used? Load 16. So it doesn't have a lot of load. Which means, I think, not a lot of prisoners, I almost said, not a lot of citizens are visiting this stage. So if you put it in a more central area, they might visit it more. And then wells, markets, and lavatories. So yeah, I think the most basic necessities are the most important for now. So a heart, we're gonna build like a huge one. Look at this. We're gonna put it like in the center right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So somewhere, yeah, if we do it like this, this should be in the center. So we're gonna build like a giant hearth, a giant bonfire in the middle of a new city square. And then we're gonna put a giant well as well over here. So people can wash themselves, they can cool down. We're gonna put some lavatories over here. So let's also build like a nice one on this side maybe. No, I don't think so. I think maybe here it would look nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna build it over here. So this is prime real estate because it's really close to fresh water. The Amevians really do like that. Amevias. I keep calling them Amevians, but they're called Amevias. So they do really like that. So this prime real estate, and I don't want to put things like lavatories over there. So this is also like a huge, and I mean a huge lavatory. So this should be fulfilling the lavatory needs of all of these citizens. There are going to be still more houses. I think I'm just going to build a few more houses here as well. So it's not really close to fresh water, but still, we otherwise we have to keep expanding to this side, which we could do. It's not too bad if we just take a look at the fresh water. Yeah, so we have to build across the water if we want to make them like really, really happy. But I think we just have to make do with like building a little bit further from the fresh water, and just, you know, they have to accept that I don't live too close to the fresh water but still are in walking distance. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make do. I think it's really impossible to build everything across the fresh water or close to the fresh water. So we can also put, of course, some entertainment on in these places. So a speaker there. Maybe even put one more speaker over there. So this is going to be our city center. So this is where our metropolis is going to expand from. So to the right, to the left here. So this is going to be our city center and this whole area. I'm also planning on building a huge temple over here. I'll put down a stage. Put down a stage over here. And then we're gonna build the roads all across here. And then once these things are built, we're gonna take a look at what other things we can put here. So mostly decorations, I think. So, okay. So this is being built. And while this is being built, I said we were going to put like a huge temple over here. But for the time being, what we can do is we can make a huge, just a shrine. Look at this. So we can just put a temporary shrine for Arturi. And then maybe we can put like a little shrine for, what was his name? To Krator. So we can also put like a little shrine for him somewhere over here. Maybe next to the stage. Maybe next to the stage. I think I'm gonna put the shrine over here and move the stage up by one. Decorations. Yeah, we got a little gift from our neighbors. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Trapped. Someone is trapped. Why? Where are you trapped? Okay, this guy's trapped there because they can't get through the flower beds. I don't know how you managed to do that, but yikes. Let's get you out of there. Alright, can we do it like this? Then we can put this down. And this guy should be able to get out of here. Okay, good job. And now, as you might see, I also put down some decorations. This is still being built. I also put down some torches, some big torches and some little torches all around the city. So it's lit up a little bit better. People can see better at night. Also across our broadwalk. That also looks really nice, really romantic. I love it. So that is great. And then this huge shrine is getting built. And I think I'm going to build like a few markets over here. So instead of these markets, I'm going to keep these markets, I think. And also put down some more here. And then we're going to build like a lot of houses around it. So this is going to be like our big city square. And then I'm going to build like maybe a temple on this in this district. Maybe here. This also looks nice. Like right next to the water. I think that would also look nice if we put the temple over there. So I think I'm going to keep the shrine forever. On this side is a huge shrine. It can accommodate a lot of people. So that looks good. And then we can get rid of this stage because we got that other stage. I think that one is more than big enough and close by enough for these people to also go there. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. So it is coming along. It is definitely coming along. And then we also unlocked a new level. So now it says, because you reached a new level, now is the time to also try to conquer other cities. Yeah, that's that's going to be difficult though. So if we take a look here, can we get some mercenaries? How do we find the mercenaries? Recruit. No. That's not what I want. Disband this. Yes. How do we do mercenaries? Let me look it up. Oh, I think I know. So you recruit here, and then here you can hire mercenaries. And they're quite expensive. And they're also not that good. So yeah, I think we're going to use mercenaries for our first few cities that we're going to conquer. And it's going to be these pig people. Because they are the weakest. Borkia, I think, is going to be really difficult to conquer. Because they got 2.94 citizens. So it's a big city. It's going to be difficult to conquer. But Namashal, we can conquer. We can set up some farms over there. And it will supply us. And then we can get more mercenaries. And it will snowball. So let's finish this off first though. Ho 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 ho. It is our nephew's birthday and she wants a lot of stuff. Sorry, the previous time I did forget your birthday. But your nephew's birthday, I don't really care about. So, no, we're not gonna do that. And she's gonna get a little bit angry at us. How angry is she? She's still not too angry. So, she got 67%. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, I think. These guys are really happy with me. Right? She's indifferent. I would say she's indifferent. And look at how much the power difference between these guys. So she got 177 and they got only 25. So there's a big difference between power between the both of them. So yeah. So what we can do though is we can. So we didn't give her any money for our nephew's birthday. And what he could do, oh, she wants like a lot of money to get her opinion up again. Yikes. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have any money ourselves. So if she attacks us, she attacks us. I can't help myself. Like genuinely. If she attacks us, we are just done. We're just done. I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching, I guess. You know, life